Hey everyone, thanks for stopping by the movie hangout, and let's talk about graded VHS tapes selling for crazy cash. Never in my wildest dreams would I have thought that the movies, the VHS tapes that I was watching as a kid that I would rent from the local Hollywood video store, that my parents would buy for me at Walmart, for like 10, 12 bucks. I never in my wildest dreams would have thought you could do like a down payment on a car or a house with one of these things. So I'm going to get into what some of these are selling for. So like what the asking price is. Some of them people are actually buying. Others people aren't touching. So I'm going to jump into the crazy asking prices for these. But before I do, if you go on over, click that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, comment, and like this video. I want to know what your opinion is on some of these VHS tapes and what they're maybe selling for over here on eBay. I want to know, like, would you even consider buying one of these things, holding on to them, hoping that they're going to be worth something? I mean, let's face it, we didn't think that our NES video games from the late 80s, early 90s would be worth anything. But I mean, if they're in mint condition, if they are still in the box with the instruction manual, if they're still sealed, they're going for about the same amount. So, I mean, it might seem nuts, but it can happen. So let's jump on over here. So I'm over at eBay. I'm going to type in graded, already got it here, graded VHS tapes. And right out of the gate here, you're seeing a graded original copy of The Matrix. It's graded at a 9 out of 10, which is pretty good. It's like mint condition. Asking price is $2,500 for it. They got Independence Day, $900. Friday the 13th, factory sealed, $400. The first Batman movie starring Michael Keaton from 1989, that is graded at a 9 out of 10, which is really good. And it looks like the asking price is $1,200 right here. But that's not the big money. I want to see, like, what is the top asking price for some of these? So I'm going to go in the search, and I'm going to hit, sort by price, highest first. I mean, I have no words to even describe this. So you got Nuki, which I did a video earlier. So if you haven't seen that, check that out. So Nuki, this is put up by Red Letter Media, which are hilarious guys on YouTube. Check them out if you haven't watched them already. I'm sure you have. But they did this for a charity to help children. And then there's one for helping animals. And right now, with 222 bids, this is at $80,400. Still got a day and 18 hours left. I mean, this could go up to 85,000, 90,000, 100,000. We will wait and see, but this is for charity. Now, the one under it, I have to admit, I would want this VHS. I'm not paying this, though. This is The Goonies, and it is graded at a 8.5 to a 9, and this is a first print of the VHS, and the asking price for this is $75,000. I mean, you could buy a really nice car with that. Depending where you live in the country, you could probably put a down payment on a house for that. Not in Southern California, not even close, but I mean, in other parts of the country. And then you got another copy of The Goonies. Looks like it's graded at a 9, $70,000. We have a sealed 1984 The Natural, starring Robert Redford. Fantastic film. First printing, graded VHS at 9.6. It's considered a gem mint. Just under $50,000. UFC 1, the beginning VHS, graded at 8.5. It's pretty good. $50,000 for that. Tron, The Beta 1982 First Press. Looks like it's a highest graded 9.5 gem, 9 mint Disney clamshell, $30,000. It came from outer space, which is a classic sci-fi film. I love it. It came from outer space, 1980, sealed, Beta Max, movie graded, IGS 8.5 mint, $25,000. And then you got Rookie of the Year, and fun 90s kids baseball film, $25,000. And then here is a factory seal. This isn't even graded now, but it's probably like 9, maybe 9.5. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. And you can see the sticker is still on it. I'm gonna click on it here. Sticker is still on it for $7.99. You can see the wrap is still on it. $25,000. I mean, it's just something that costs $8 is now worth $25,000, or at least they're asking for it. The Godfather VHS print, graded at 7.5, $24,900. Rocky, you got the 1984 VHS tape sealed, $23,000. The Double Mint Karate Kid VHS sealed, $22,000. The Last Starfighter, $22,000. You gotta, I mean, those are two films that I absolutely love. And here you got, so here's the print of Karate Kid, only $19.95, right? And now the asking price is $22,000. So, I mean, I just wish that like I could go back in time and just buy like 2 of everything, you know, one for me to watch or the one to just like put away like in a closet somewhere. But just nuts. I mean, it's so fun to look at this stuff. Last Starfighter, amazing film. One of my, I think it's just so underrated. It's a fantastic sci-fi film. If they just would redo the CGI for like the spaceship in outer space, and that was updated, but everything else was exactly the same, I think it'd be a flawless film. I mean, it's just great. Great character, story. The Ultimate Fighting Championship. So this is another tape of UFC 1, $20,000. You got the Star Wars trilogy on VHS, $14,900. You got Karate Kid 2, $14,900. Night of the Living Dead, $12,995. You got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, #1, which is the best one in my opinion. Came out in 1990. Never be able to make that movie again. There's no way. I mean, there's just so many things in it that they would never allow in a movie. There's some cursing, it's super violent, and it's I think it's rated G or PG. $12,750. The Godfather Part 2, $11,980. Got another copy of Karate Kid 2, $11,000. Scarface. Who doesn't love Scarface? I think like in half of every guy's college dorm room, some dude's got a Scarface poster. It's like standard issue. $10,000. And then you got a couple Batman #1s with Michael Keaton, $10,000. Super Mario Brothers, $10,000. I don't think you could pay me $10,000 to watch that. Okay, maybe I'd watch it for $10,000, but I mean, that's a bad movie. That's like just bottom of the barrel, really bad. No redeemable qualities at all in that. Tom Hanks, Big, $9,800. Here's another copy of The Goonies, and it's $9,500. And it looks like this came out in 1994. So this is like a later print. That's why this one is so much less than the first print. Let's see here. Yeah, just got a lot of duplicates. Old School. Wow, 2003. It's 20 years ago. I watched that in theaters. Isn't that nuts? $7,500. You got the first Alien. $6,749. Ghost. $6,000. Big Trouble, Little China. This looks like it's graded at 8.5, which is pretty good. $6,000. I could see that one going for $6,000 maybe. I mean, that's a cult classic film. I think it's one of Kurt Russell's best films. I think it's one of John Carpenter's best films, and it's one of the best action films of the 80s. So I can maybe see that going for $6,000. The Rocky Horror Picture Show going for $6,000. Another Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Sealed, $6,000. Yeah, I would get the $6,000 one and not the other one. I mean, it's a lot cheaper. E.T. first release, new, sealed. It looks like it goes for 9.0, mint condition, $5,000. If you got a lot of money, I mean, that might be one to look at. Firestarter, $5,000. The Crow. This looks like the promo, The Crow VHS movie screener, sealed, graded, and it's at an 8.5. That might be a good one. Let's take a look at that one. So you got the sticker on, exclusive behind the scenes, feature inside. That might be one to get if you're into this. Because, I mean, The Crow is a classic. It's kind of a film that ages like fine wine, you know? It's like, you can't believe it's not a bigger deal than what it actually is, you know? Ghostbusters. It's factory sealed, graded 8.5. Stand By, and that's going for $8,000. Stand By Me, $8,000. I mean, it just keeps going and going and going. Just amazing. You know, you never know. Howard the Duck, $4,271. You just never know what things are going to be worth someday, you know? You don't want to be like a hoarder. I don't want to be one of those people on hoarders. You know, I'm just like, you know, sitting like this in a room and I got stuff all around me hoping that's going to be worth something. But it really pays to take care of your things, you know, because you might have something that might be like a treasure in a closet, you know? And I mean, it just kind of goes along with the old saying, one man's junk is another man's treasure. But let me know what you think. What do you think about some of these movies? Do you think that they, you know, like they're even anywhere close in value to what people are asking for? Let me know. And do you think that these movies, as time goes by, another 20 years, you know, like the 50-year anniversary of the Goonies, do you think that this VHS is going to be worth double maybe? Maybe it'll be even rarer. It'll be worth even more. Let me know what you think about that. Would you ever purchase one of these? Would you ever like go in with a bunch of people and, you know, buy like a share of it? Are you going to start hoarding all of your memorabilia right now, hoping that in 25, 30 years it's going to be worth a lot of money? Let me know in the comments section. Hit a like. And as always, if you want to get future rants, reviews, or original content, click subscribe. Later.